Alright everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna look at the Ibanez RG 9. Right then, the Ibanez RG9. So, I recently picked up this guitar about less than a week ago, and my god, I've never owned a 9-string guitar before, but I'm wondering why not, because this thing is absolutely incredible. I love it so much. I found it on a, what would you call it? Like Craigslist in America. We have Gumtree. And the guy who was selling it was an absolute, like, irresistible price. Like, I couldn't say no, physically couldn't do it. It was obviously the guitar, but the pickups, he'd swapped out the original stock Ibanez Quantum pickups for these Lundgren M9s. And if you know me, you know I love these pickups. And on a 9-string too, they sound phenomenal. So first, yeah, let's get stuck into the specs before we hear any more of how this thing sounds. So, start from the bottom, we've got the Ibanez Gibraltar 9 standard bridge. I've used this bridge a few times on other Ibanez that I've owned before. Standard bridge does the job, keeps everything. It's nice for palm use, doesn't hurt your hand or anything like that, and I've got no qualms with it. And then we've got volume and a tone knob. Lundgren M9s. You won't find these stock on the guitar. The stock pickups were the Ibanez Quantum. Yeah, just the Quantum 9. And because I've got these though, it's got this 5-way selector. Another win. I love 5-way over a 3. Love those split tones. And we're going to hear all those later on in the video. And then the body, I'm pretty sure the body is basswood, correct? Basswood, basswood, whatever you say. Yeah, not too heavy to be honest. For a 9-string, I was expecting a substantially heavy instrument, but this thing isn't too bad to be fair. I've put a strap on it and stood up playing it, and it isn't actually too bad. So it won't do your back in, or I haven't found it to be that bad so far. Moving up anyway to this rosewood fretboard. I'm not a massive fan of rosewood, but what are your other choices for 9 strings? Like, most of them you're going to find are either going to be ebony or rosewood. And once again, I bought this second hand, so not really any place to complain. And then flipping it over, the neck, we've got obviously maple and Bubinga, I think. It says here, yeah, it says maple and Bubinga. Whether or not that's true, I'm reading off of the Ibanez wiki page. It says Bubinga stripes. Then we've got the Ibanez lock-in, they're not lock-in, just Ibanez standard tuners. It would be nice if they were lock-in to be fair, like give you that extra bit of stability and whatnot, but once again, beggars can't be choosers. 28-inch scale, so the highest strings, sorry, are not exactly too tight. Like, you can probably still get away with doing bends and stuff like that. I haven't really had that much issue, but once again, if you come from a standard 25.5 or whatever scale length, it's gonna feel a little bit more intense. And then I feel like this went really quick. I've got this little bit of foam behind the nut just to mute any noise or ringing that comes out when you're jaunting. I've put Elixir strings on here. I love Elixir. I bought the 8-string OptiWeb set, and then because you can't buy an Elixir 9-string, I just bought a 105 Nano Web bass string, I stuck that on the top and haven't had a complaint so far. Does the job. And the thing I love about elixirs is they last forever and they stay bright forever. So I know that even maybe 6 months down the line, this low string is going to be as bright as like this week that I put it on. 100% no chance. If you haven't checked out Elixir strings as well, definitely go do that. Really would recommend them. My favourite strings, I use them on all of my guitars. If you don't, check them out, they might be for you. Who knows? Anyway, standard dot inlays, no loom inlays on this. Back from 2015, I think this guitar came out, so it wasn't in the trend yet. And I've added this cool sticker that my girlfriend made. Just because if you're playing a 9-string, you already look a bit ridiculous anyway, so why not chuck a Furby sticker on there? Says you're doing great. A bit of inspiration when you're trying to write those filthy breakdowns. And speaking of filthy breakdowns, let's go ahead and jump in some sound demos of this guitar. Hear these pickups? I know we've heard the Lundgrens in other guitars, but let's hear them with this 9-string guitar. Oh my god, I can't even believe I'm saying that again. Another side note, just before we jump into that, I just forgot to say, anybody's wondering about the tuning, I was going to tune it half a step down, like I would do on an 8-string, and have E flat to F, and then it would be a C on the top. But with this string, I found that tuning it down half a step, it's not quite resonating properly. Tune it up to C sharp, which is standard, and it's perfect. There's not an issue, but something about the sound of the string when it's tuned half a step down just doesn't sound right to me. So I've stuck with the standard tuning, F sharp from the 8-string, C sharp here, B, and then E standard down below. And that's what I'm going to use for this video as well. So here we go, we'll jump into some sounds, starting with a bridge. Alright then, you heard how it sounds, what do you think? Is it for you? It's for me, definitely. I mean, we'll give it 6 months and we'll see if I'm still in it. But at the minute, I'm really enjoying this guitar. If you're in the market for a 9-string guitar, I mean, some people are. Like, if you're a fan of After the Burial and stuff like that, you're really going to have a lot of fun on this guitar. When I first opened it up out of the case, I couldn't put it down. I loved it so much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe. Let me know you subscribe down in the comments section. Make sure you leave a like as well. It really helps me out. Helps me grow my channel. Make more content for bloody lovely people like you. Alright everybody, I think that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, once again let me know, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!